The noise was deafening. Shouting, screaming, laughing, shrieking. It was so thunderous. I thought my head was about to explode. I took a deep breath, breathed out, inhaled again, then dipped down until my head was completely underwater. Silence. Peace. It was like a radio being switched off. I sat down at the bottom of the swimming pool and opened my eyes. The chlorine in the water stung, but better that than not seeing what was coming and being kicked in the face. I would have liked to stay down there forever, but within seconds my lungs were aching and there came a sharp, stabbing pain in my chest. My blood roared like some kind of angry monster in my ears. I closed my eyes and stood up slowly. If I had to emerge, it would be at my own pace and in my own time, no matter how much my body screamed at me to take a breath as fast as I could. I was the one in control, not my lungs, not my blood, not my heart. "Cam, are you all right?" I opened my eyes. Marlon stood in front of me, his green eyes dark and huge with concern. I inhaled sharply, waiting for the roaring in my ears to subside. The pain in my chest took a little longer. "Of course I'm fine," I replied a little breathlessly. "What are you doing?" "Just sitting down." Marlon frowned. "Is that smart?" "I was just sitting down. Don't fuss. Sometimes you're worse than Mum and Dad," I said. "If your parents find out that you're here every Tuesday instead of at my house, I'm the one who'll get it in the neck, and every other bodily part," Marlon pointed out. I smiled. "If you don't tell them, I won't." "How can you be so calm about it? Every time we come here, I'm terrified some grown-up who knows your family is going to spot you and tell your parents." Marlon looked around the pool anxiously, as if expecting his words to come true at that precise moment. "Marlon, you worry too much." My smile broadened as the pain in my chest lessened. "How long were you underwater?" "A few seconds. Why?" "I really don't think you should." I'd had enough. "Marlon, bog off," I snapped. "You're getting on my last nerve now." I know what you were doing and you can stop it," I said firmly. "You're beginning to cheese me off." Marlon clamped his lips together tight and looked away. He was hurt and we both knew it. I fought down the urge to apologize. Why should I say I was sorry? Marlon knew how much I hated to be clucked over, but, as always, I caved in. "Look, Marlon, I got no further. "Hey, Marlon, you on for Daredevil Dive?" Rashid called out. "Yeah, coming," Marlon replied. He turned to me. "See you in a minute." And with that, he swam off towards the middle of the pool. I waded over to the stairs, the water sloshing around my thighs. I rubbed my eyes, which were still stinging, before climbing out. I turned to where Rashid, Nathan, and Andrew were all splashing about. Marlon had just reached them. I didn't want to watch, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't bring myself to look away. Instead, I sat down at the edge of the pool, my legs dangling in the water as I watched my friends. I sidled a bit closer until I could hear them as well. Kicking out leisurely with my legs, I looked straight ahead, although I was listening to every word Marlon and the others said. "Everyone ready?" asked Rashid. "Okay, let's do it. First one to dive and touch the bottom, then come back and touch the side of the pool wins. Ready? Steady. Go!" In an instant, all 4 boys disappeared under the water. I held my breath as I watched, until my lungs started to ache and my heart started to pound and I couldn't stand it any longer.